Alright guys, what is up? It is Gnomes. I'm here in a game between Alegre and Krezio. Alegre on the top hand side, he did just a scry, he's playing FS, and Krezio on the bottom hand side playing Sundered Lands. We have Boghoppers, and I know it's Boghoppers because I saw him play this a few games ago. I think yesterday I saw him play this game, Boghoppers, where I uploaded a different game. Sorry about that recording. My microphone was apparently not even plugged in, so I was recording with my, the microphone that's, I think, for my webcam or something. So it must have been just, it auto-recorded with the wrong mic. So, that's why the recording sound was so goddamn bad. But now I'm here with the Snowball, what's it called? Snowball mic? Snowball Ice? I don't know. So I have the better mic again. Pretty good microphone. Anyway, so Sundered Lands versus FS. Actually pretty even, I would say. Usually there are kind of battle groups that I say tend to have a certain faction is favored. And usually for me, I would say that SL is quite favored versus, for example, Shattered Peaks. Because Shattered Peaks wants to have a lot of deploys and do kind of little bits of damage, whereas SL wants to have not as many deploys and have tanky champions. And having one champion that just kind of always reduces all the attacks by 2. Obviously, if you think about it in a ratio, let's imagine you have one attack that does 100 damage and you reduce 2. That's only, not even a percent. Whereas if you have, 50 attacks that all do 2 damage, well, you're doing nothing, right? So there you get the idea where SP, which generally has a lot of deploys, does lose against SL because of how tanky they are. So, whereas FS, I think FS is pretty even. FS just doesn't always have poison. Oh no! Look at this. Immune poison versus the Boghopper Spitter. He just got completely countered. He's fucked. The soul tap is loss of life, but this fucking poison, he's just gonna sit there and do nothing. I mean, it was a bad deploy anyway, I think. Because, why would you deploy a Boghopper Spitter? I guess because he's first turn. That's his thought, maybe. He's thinking, hey, I'm turn 1. Maybe actually, in this case, attack with the Fury once and then have the Spitter go top. Because he has leap, so he has 7 speed, so to say. That's actually probably the better idea, right? Yeah. So, leap in. No, I think leaving. I think this would have been my play, but only after thinking about it for a while. Is leave the Fury here, attack once, and you get the Fury stack. He would then have to run away with the Angel, and he would have already taken a little bit. Yes, he regens it, but you get Nora from the Soul Tap, and you get 1 damage from Violent, and you do a bit of damage, right? And then next turn, so this turn, Fury would attack again, and the Boghopper Spitter would go up there, which is better because, yeah, you missed 12 Nora, but first of all, you're FS anyway. I guess if he has attack here anyway, maybe then it is worth it, to be honest. I guess he has an attack here no matter what. So maybe doing it this way was better. I don't know. Oh, 2 damage only. He goes from 10 to 2. Look at that defense. Tough 3 plus SL bonus. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 defense. 7 defense. And he had 9 damage a second ago. He got 1 damage from Violent. And like I said, he actually takes nothing from this poison damage. It does literally 0. He actually attacked for once. I mean, he kind of just did it for fun, right? There was no real reason to do that. Maybe he thought Wary would go off because it's successfully damaged. Yeah, he didn't read that through, maybe. All right, here's now attack Psychic. That is better with Life Siphon, Mind Siphon, that kind of thing. Very strong champion. But yeah, this Spitter is just going to be so useless. It can attack the Angel of War, I guess. And this thing literally took 0 damage. Because it took 2, but it's going to regen it again, right? So he's like, yeah, I'm going to chill. Back to full with that regen. Actually, he's not back to full. He didn't regen all of it for some reason. Why didn't he only regen 2, it seems. I know, he healed for 6, okay. He took 2, and then I guess the regen happened and then the loss of life, possibly. Maybe that's why, I guess. But I would say just go in, right? Maybe engage. Or Shimmering Wings. But then he loses tough. He doesn't really care too much about losing tough, maybe. I don't know. Alright, he just moves up a little bit. Okay, also good. Yeah, it's always fun to watch Krezio because he has a very different, not only play style, but also battle group from anyone else. He plays a big champion. All of his champions are 80-something Nora. Look at this. 85, 87, 80. Every one of his battle groups are always these really highly expensive champions that are very hard to kill. But what happens when you play this is generally like if one of them dies, you're all of a sudden like hardcore down, right? If they, I mean, obviously if you trade 1-for-1, you're already down. So you have to trade better than 1-for-1. And if they get the kill and you don't even get a kill back, it's just eh. The reason for that is that why having a lot of little champions is generally better is because there's one resource that you create every turn that you can only get with more champions on the board, and that's obviously AP, right? Only a champion that's on the board gets AP. So here, you know, we're getting 6, or I guess 7 here, but 6, 6, 6, that's 18 plus 7. So we're getting all that AP a turn, whereas here we're only getting it times 3, right? So here's 18, here's 24, 5. So, you know, 6 more or 7 more AP a turn just because you have one more champion on the field. Now we have the homunculus, but again, you know, homunculus gaining AP doesn't matter as much. But yeah, so AP as a resource is something that a lot of people don't look at because you get it every single turn. And it's like, you know, easily expendable. Like he just moves and he loses 6, right? So, oh no, like it's not really a resource, but it still is in a way because you can only do damage and do things with AP. That's why having a lot of little champions on the board can be very strong. Not only that, but also like going to side fonts and whatnot. So that's why what's actually really cool now is we're seeing a change in the meta slowly happening now with Alakami. Alakami is saying, you know what? These cheapster meta where we have all these extremely cheap champions always, just like, hey, 60 Nora, 50 Nora, 75 Nora, like extremely cheap, where you deploy one every turn, he wants to change. Where he says, you know what, we're going to make the cheap, like the very efficient ones, we're going to make weaker. And how we're doing that is saying that there's a Nora modifier. So saying any champion that is with its abilities at 50 Nora is going to be 5 Nora more, no matter what. Even if it's abilities by itself, because like each one of these abilities costs a certain amount of Nora, right? So you say heals is 6 Nora, leap is 2 Nora, stats is always like worth 1 Nora. So like you add it all up because you have the rune creator, then you see how much Nora the champion costs. Like this is not just like freely thought up. Like this is made based off of the stats, right? So like damage is 1 Nora per damage, 2 Nora per speed. I think ranges costed a bit differently, where like 2-4 range or like 1-3 range, I believe costs just as much as 2-4, just because 1-3 is very versatile, right? But like all these stats create the Nora cost, right? And what he said is, all right, anything, I think it's at like 75 maybe, or 70 Nora and up, you have a -5 Nora modifier for your abilities, and anything lower than that, let's say 65, have either 0 or +5. And what that causes is that these cheap champions, I mean, there's none here that's actually like super cheap, but what it causes is these very cheap champions where the ability, it has like, let's say, you know, 30 HP, 2 defense, or no, 0 defense, 6 speed or 5 speed, I don't know, and 8 damage. And you're like, okay, just those stats by itself with no other abilities would be like 20 Nora. And you'd be like, okay, that's kind of cracked because you can literally deploy 10 of them. And yeah, it's a bad champion in itself, but if you have 10 of them, they'll swarm you. And like I said, AP is kind of king in a way. All right, he's moving in. Ooh, I bet there's going to be a transfusion. Moves in with the Angel of War. I guess it's going to be a transfusion here. Getting 4-8 Nora if he wants. I mean, he might be afraid of the backfire, but I doubt he deployed. So it's 5 versus 3. He's at, look at this, 4 defense, 74 HP. With the intensify. I'm a little confused why he's not transfusing though. Why would he move up like this for fun? Without, I mean, maybe for the melee specialist, I guess. But he also got the mutate speed, so that 8 speed. Moving up. Attacking once. Transfusion now, so he gets 2 more AP, so he'll be at 10. Is that what he's doing? And then move up here, double tap. What are you doing? Why do you move up here and just keep it? First of all, he has enervating touch, so you want all your champions at 0 AP. But 2, why would you move up here like and do nothing? At least engage something, right? I'm so tripping right now. He literally just moved up and just chilled. Did he like not count his Nora or something? He deploys. Move up 3 at least. Yeah, okay. Again, 89 Nora champion, right? So I guess he just moves up and chills. He wants to be in range of melee specialists is my guess, you know? I mean, this champion is a tough 2 defense. This is at 4 defense, SL bonus, right? So it's a very cool style that Krezio has. Now, what was I saying before? I was talking about something else before. Talking about stats. Yeah, so the Nora and the Nora cost. But either way, again, AP being a resource that can be spent. So again, look, he loses 2 AP. He leaps, loses 2 AP because of the enervating touch. And he's going for the kicker wing. This thing is so fucking huge. Like, literally, I don't think he's going to be able to kill this thing. I mean, even with 5 attacks. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 3, 4, 5. He can't attack, though. Or can he? He can move back 1. Yeah, okay, he can. He does 5 damage. He does -7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he's at 7 defense right now. Crazy. I somehow don't see the kill. He needs, and that's what's crazy too, is Pygmy Hippo Stampede actually gets completely wrecked. Right? Pygmy Hippo Stampede is just really bad. He can heal, of course. That's the trade-off. So FS has tons of healing, and they can kind of leap and stuff, right? That's the whole Boghopper idea, is hey, we can leap our champions back and forth. But how to kill Kicker Wing? Like, Kicker Wing can't even attack this. Or sorry, the Boghopper Alpha can't attack this. The Spitter, God damn it, the Boghopper Spitter can't kill or attack the Kicker Wing Alpha. Alright, he is able to attack the Angel of War, and he was out of the melee specialist range, so he only has 2 defense. But look, this is now still at full health, basically. And he has this cleansing, healing breath, sorry. He has healing breath, which will cleanse both of them. Heal them both, and then he just kills something. He'll cleanse it. So what he does now, or what he should now, he has to watch out, though. There could be a poison trap. He wants to get in range of Violent. He's not in range of Violent right now. She has a race. An Angel. He can put this Angel. This is an Angel, too. So he should put this here. That would give him 2 more damage. Is it Dragon, too? Brute, Warrior, Angel, no. Alright, there's the... Actually, attacks first. For the coordination, I guess? I would have thought he always uses the cleansing or the healing breath here. I'm not sure if he still has the Nora for it. But this is a very dead Darkmarsh Siphon, that's for sure. Yeah, he's very dead. Dude, I love it. There you go. 1 shots even because of the Hunter Walker. He can attack him now. Deploys a servitor. Look at these stats too. Look, he has an equipment. He has an equipment. This champion's at 7 speed. He's at 3 defense. Zeal speed. And there's the healing breath. Boom. Both of them at full health. Both of them cleansed. And yeah, and he's in the font. And it's 4 versus 4. How did that even happen? How does that even happen? I guess Confusion was played, so no spells, but it doesn't matter. Then he has this Altar, but they both have an Ultra. How in the world does Alegre have no Nora right now? He has one. He's only 1 relic up, but he played versus 2 and the same, and this this banner versus this banner. How in the hell does he have 80 Nora, 80 Nora, 89, 80? Fucking Christ, it's cracked. I mean, he's hoping that these Darkmarsh Furies can start going off, getting a lot of damage in with the Violent. He has to get in range, though, of the Violent, and he's not in range right now. He actually moved away. I thought he was going to move the Neophyte to the top, but now he can't double tap with the Fury. Loot. He loots the Rage Band, which is kind of fun. I think his play should have been to retreat off the font and just double tap with both of these. Like, have him gain stats. Because, like, why would you try to stay in the font versus this? Like, you do not want to stay in the font. I think you should always just retreat. These things are so huge. And, like, he needs a one-shot the Alpha. Because, like, he's splitting his damage. Which is obviously bad for Healing Breath. But also because he just regens it. Right? Like, he's just going to regen back. He's at 56. He's gonna exactly get in Fury range, attack once. He's going for the Angel of War now, but like this is still at basic. It's like it's at 44 health. He's like, I got hit 5 times. I'm at 4 health. I'm here at Hunter Walker plus SL bonus plus he's at 6 defense right now. He's chilling. He can mutate maybe again. He already has 1 mutate speed. Oh, he plays a Tornado, hits all 3 of these, and kills this Relic. Oh, and he gets the poison trap. GG. Yeah, he saw the poison trap. So Krezio, yeah, he saw the poison trap because the neophyte moved so weird. I thought there was a poison trap there too, to be honest. He moved the neophyte so weirdly, like one step at a time, one rock at a time. So he's like, dude, there has to be a poison trap there. He's just like, you know what? And I might as well because I'm hitting 2 champions and killing the other relic. So he plays a random, he plays the tornado, kills the poison trap, and just like, okay, I'm gonna just go in. And even if he got poison trap, I don't think there was any chance those Boghoppers were winning. Anyway, GG.